Hello, my name is Sean Connery.
And my name is Scott Danziger.
And you are listening to the ResortLoop.com podcast. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas. What does that mean, anyway?
I think it means stand clear of the door, Sean.
Yes, well, I suppose it does. Enjoy your show.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas. To our new passengers, aloha and welcome aboard.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. That was a very Scottish open there, Bob.
Yeah, that is very cool. I didn't realize Sean Connery listened to the show. That is outstanding. We have an actual Hollywood star that follow us. I don't know who that Scott character is, but
No.
Wow.
We are huge in Scotland.
Apparently. Wow. That was very cool, and I think it's cool that Scott is good friends with Mr. Connery. So
They probably live in the same castle or the same castle neighborhood, however that works over there.
yeah, it might be like a duplex. Maybe they live side by side. I don't know. Sean Connery hasn't done too much lately, so maybe he's falling on.
He's banging on the wall. Keep down over there.
But thank you, Scott. That was outstanding.
Oh, thanks. That was awesome. That made our day.
That was fantastic. Yeah.
Oh, anyway, Bob, can you believe it? We're at number 73.
I can't believe it, especially after the weekend that we have had. We have had a bit of a rough weekend in the Resort Loop family here. So thanks, everybody, for hanging in there with us.
Yes.
We are hopefully over the hump and can get back to business here.
I'm finally back in amongst the living.
Yes, and I'm finally not visiting people in the hospital. So.
Oh, I know. That was terrible. But everything's well.
Everything is well. I do have a very, very special shout out to my lovely wife, who we celebrated our 16th anniversary over the weekend. Unfortunately, like I said, visiting family in the hospital. Everybody's fine. Everybody's back, but not quite as romantic as we had hoped.
No.
But very happily married for 16 years. So
Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It's been wonderful. So we have some other shout-outs, though, don't we, Tim?
We absolutely do. We're going to go to our Facebook page on the posting of the Halloween to the Christmas switch. You know that time-lapse video?
Oh, that is such a good video.
I love time-lapse videos. I'm a sucker for them.
Yeah. Go check that out. If you haven't checked out our Facebook page, check that out. It's a lot of fun.
Yes. But our good friend, Benita Polly Brown, says, hi, guys. She volunteers at the Indianapolis Zoo, and they were decorating Christmas for there today. She said it didn't look anything like Walt Disney World, but what really does.
Yeah, that'd be tough to do.
But she says she must say that the Indianapolis Zoo looks wonderful, and it's the 45th year for Christmas at the zoo, and to go visit us. Go visit her at the Indianapolis Zoo.
Road trip.
I love it.
I'll drive.
You'll have to. I'll be snoring in the back.
You're still highly medicated.
That's true. I've had so much eucalyptus cough drops, I feel like a koala bear at the zoo.
That's good. Nice tie-in there. Now you're coughing again.
I know. I'm just hoping to make it through the show. If you hear me mute myself, that's what I'm coughing.
Oh, man.
Like right there.
Good pal, our good pal Susan Buckley Brass says, what a great job that would be. Wouldn't that be? That would be fun. That would be a lot of fun, switching out those Halloween and Christmas stickers. A lot of work, I'm sure, but a lot.
It is, but you have to look forward to it every year, I would think.
I would think so, yeah.
And then Sarah Walters, she said what surprised them was seeing the RSC and the United Rental stickers on the lifts. They figured Disney would own their own. I would think so,
Well, I think they did own their own. They had to sell some of the equipment when they bought Star Wars. So,
oh, very nice. Had to turn in the crane and that stuff for a TIE fighter and an X-Wing fighter. Very nice.
Oh, nice. I like that. And our good pal Steve Milsom Payne says, many thanks for posting this. Made them even more determined to visit Walt Disney World at the start of December. But for now, ho, ho, ho. So
excellent.
There you go. And we still got to get you down there.
Oh, I would love to get down there.
I'm just saying.
It's on my radar. but the vehicle that has the radar isn't moving.
You better put the gear down and land already.
Oh, that's it. Oh, another one here from Benita Polly Brown.
Yes.
She said, hello again, regarding the first one. She wanted to tell us that she did make it to the International Wine and Food Festival for a day last month. She said it's wonderful. She recommends trying to get there. She works at a school where they have a week for fall break. Fall break, that's fantastic.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
Oh, and it worked out. She was there, with Jessica Ann Murphy. We know her and her fiance, Tyler Christian Braun.
Now, see, there you go.
What?
Again. We don't know that that's. You're pushing the man. You're pushing him.
Oh, he's gonna do it. I know it. I have faith. Tyler, call me. But they're gonna try to get down there next year. And they also went to that Chase Lounge, which we've also heard a lot about.
Oh yeah.
Perfect to get a cold drink and some much needed cool air in the middle of a hot day, which we don't have that problem here, Bob.
Not anymore.
Oh, and the Pointer Sisters were right outside, and she just said they had a great day.
Wow, excellent. You want to sing us a Pointer Sister song?
No. I barely want to talk.
I don't know any. I only know John Cougar Mellencamp. So, moving on, we've got a very special shout out to a longtime listener of the show. Great kid.
Yes,
everybody's a kid to me anymore. Our good friend Kim Taylor.
Yes,
who is now a very happy, and believe me, we've been following her on Facebook and Twitter. Mm-hmm. A very happy new cast member at Walt Disney World.
Yes.
So if you get down there, say hello to Kim Taylor. I believe she's from Springfield.
Yeah, down around Dayton.
Yeah. So congratulations to Kim for getting the dream job she has always wanted.
Yeah, it looks like she'll be being a PhotoPass photographer down there.
That is awesome.
That is very cool.
I'll be looking when I go.
Absolutely.
I don't know when that's going to happen, but yeah.
Excellent. And our good friend, Fish Shan Wu, Mr. Shan Wu.
Hey, Sean.
Now, this is really cool. Good news from the Mickey Monitor Forum that pass holders are going to receive yearly magic bands.
Woohoo!
How cool is that?
I don't know. Sean doesn't seem too happy about this.
Well, he says they're awesome. They're awesome, except at Epcot, you can only choose from one of the following, Fast Passes, I guess? Test Track, Soarin', or Maelstrom.
Yeah.
That means a 60-minute plus wait if you want to, do some of those.
Yeah. That's, it's going to take some time for them to work those Fast Pass Pluses out and the Magic Bands and all of that stuff. I know they want to, try and get rid of the paper Fast Passes, but I'm with Sean. I'm a little bit leery right now. I'm hoping that we won't have these long waits.
Yeah, I got to believe if we're paying attention to it, Disney's got to be looking at it and seeing what they can do. And
oh yeah, they're always tweaking.
As they go.
Exactly. I got another special shout out to our good pal Peter Pontecorvo, who goes by at Magic Mouse Medic on the Twitter. He was just down at Walt Disney World and talking about what a great time he had. But I believe I believe he's home now, and unfortunately for him, he had a layover up here in Cleveland. So
yeah. We were looking for you.
I'm sorry about that. There are better places to lay over than in Cleveland. I will say that.
Oh, and
I've been to the airport.
Yeah, not the best. But and it was a windy day too, so hopefully it was smooth getting up and down.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Maybe
that's why, because the winds were so bad, they might not have been able to get into Chicago at that time.
That could be.
So, really, for everybody over there in the Chicago area, we hope everybody's safe and didn't have too much damage, by the way.
Absolutely. We've seen some ugly pictures from the farther out in the Midwest out there.
Right. Yes, we have.
Excellent. Wyatt France, he goes, hey again, guys. He has another question for us. Now, he's been sending us questions for his upcoming trip. So I think we should also send this out to our listeners. If they have any good tips, send them to us, post them on the Facebook page for Wyatt.
Absolutely.
He says he remembers from one of our first podcasts, we mentioned going to the Wilderness Campground, Fort Wilderness, and renting a golf cart to drive around and see all the campers decorated. How much time would you allot for that experience? And also, do they still do the Chip and Dale campfire in December? And then he has another question here. Has either of us seen Yeehaw Bob? Now, I've not seen Yeehaw Bob. I've heard some of his stuff. He's excellent.
Yes, everything that I've heard, he is just you got to go see him. And I sadly, neither have I.
I know. So he asked us what the name of the restaurant is he plays at, and I can't place that right this second. So
he is over. I did do a little bit of looking into that. He's over at Port Orleans Riverside.
yes,
At the lounge over there. And you can go, I guess it's kind of like a first come, first serve. He starts, I believe, I want to say at 8:15, 8:30-ish. And he goes until maybe midnight.
yeah, I think he has 2 or 3 shows in there.
Yeah, they say that the kids should not be at the later shows, though.
Yeah, the first one is a little more kid friendly than the other ones.
Yeah.
So
we've
just keep
got to
that in
check
mind.
that out. Yeah, we've got to check that out.
I think we need to have a looper meet there.
Oh, maybe we can get Yeehaw Bob to be a looper. That would be awesome.
Does anybody around here know Mr. Yeehaw? Or is it Mr. Bob?
Well, I would guess it's Bob. Mr. and Mrs. Bob. I don't know.
I would think so.
It's his last name.
Maybe it goes by Robert.
Yeah.
Mr. Robert. But Wyatt also asked us, how early should they get there? Because they'd like to sit down and eat a meal at the table while he plays. So anybody out there has any good information, send it out to us. We'll pass it along.
Please do. Yeah, we'll put it on our Facebook page or tweet it out there to everybody so everybody can find out, because those are some great questions. I only know of the campfire for sure, and my understanding is the campfire goes every day, weather permitting. So I don't see why it wouldn't be up and running in December as well.
Yes, I have an idea. If you need now I don't know if they do this, but if you're going to rent a golf cart, you might want to call and see if they take reservations.
Right.
I know back in the day they didn't used to. This is way back, though. And if you weren't there early in the morning, you weren't going to get a golf cart. But I think they've expanded their golf carts since then. So you might want to give them a call over there and just to see.
Yeah, and I know why it's going down. He's going down around Christmas, and I think he wants to go check out the Christmas decorations around the wilderness campground.
Heck yeah!
But I do know, and I saw this was on a special on I believe it was the Travel Channel of all places.
They don't even do travel anymore, and don't get me started on that rant. They do like competitive eating. And like just chefs walking around like foreign countries.
Okay, maybe it wasn't the Travel Channel.
Okay,
but they actually do a golf cart parade where they decorate the golf carts for Christmas as well.
that's cool.
So, but I don't know when that happens. So when you get down there, Wyatt, make a phone call over to the Fort Wilderness Campground and ask them. Find out. They'll be more than happy to let you know, or check your concierge at your resort. So, all righty. So Tim,
Yes.
this is your show. You have been under the weather, hallucinating.
You know what? Oh, and real quick, if anybody
Yes.
was sending me like Twitter messages or Facebook messages and I didn't get back to you, it's because I was looking at them. I would occasionally look at them while I was like semi-coherent, and I would go, "Oh, thanks, I'm thinking," and then I put the phone down, and then I'd roll over, and then it'd be like the next day. So I'm just, if there's something important, just send it back to me again. I'm trying to go back and see what I missed. I might have actually bought a house. I don't know. There was a Nigerian prince I was sending some information to. He required. So I don't know.
You won $1 million. You just have to send them 30,000 to get
Something
it.
like
That's
that.
nice.
Yeah. So I
Wow.
figured that's a good return.
That's a heck of a return. Yeah. By the way, the Browns have won a couple of games, not the last one, but a couple of games. So I know you probably were thinking you were hallucinating that. So
Exactly.
anyway, so in your feverish hallucinations, you came up with a great show idea.
I did. I was thinking there's a whole bunch of different space-themed attractions at the Walt Disney World Resort.
There are?
I know. Who thought? Who'd have known? But I thought we would just delve into each of our top 3.
I love that idea.
I think it's fantastic.
Love that idea.
Of course, it was my idea. But either way.
And I love that idea because, I don't want to hear the buzzer. So, so let's run through real quick. We're going to run through all of the space-themed rides. I'll throw them out there. You tell me if they are or they're not.
Okay. Well, we're going to be
This
very liberal with this.
Yes.
But go ahead. Yes.
So we'll start, of course, at the Magic Kingdom, which has the most. We've got Space Mountain,
Yes.
Astro Orbiter. Now, this is a question. The Tomorrowland Transit Authority.
Ooh.
It's the future of transportation.
I'm going to tell you, if you can sell me on it, you can say it.
I said it's the future of transportation.
Magnets are the future. I believe that magnets are our future.
I'm going to say that's the first way we're getting from biodome to biodome on Mars when we go. Does that
Love
work?
It does.
Okay. All right. Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger spin.
Okay.
Stitch's Great Escape, yes or no?
I'm going to give you a yes.
All right. Oh.
I don't know if it's going to be in your top 3, but you can put it in there.
Okay, let's jump over to Hollywood Studio because that's all I came up with Magic Kingdom.
Okay, I think I'm with you on that.
Yeah. The Country Bear Jamboree was kind of iffy there, but
not until they get the Star Wars overlay.
Oh, the Ewok overlay! Would that be awesome?
That would be cool.
Oh, nice. Oh, I didn't even think of that. That is brilliant.
No Jingle Cruise. No, heck no.
No, an Ewok overlay at Country Bear.
You heard it here first, friends.
Now, I did exclude the Speedway because, come on.
Internal combustion engines, I know.
Yeah, we've been down that road. Okay, so let's hop over to Hollywood Studios. Star Tours.
Yes.
Definitely. That's the only one I could come up with over at the studios. Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater, but that's not really a ride. Then over at Epcot, we've got Mission Space, of course, and Spaceship Earth. Spaceship Earth count? Yes? No?
Like I said, if it's in your top 3, go for it.
It says space in it.
How can you go wrong? My keyboard has a space bar and it's not floating in space. That's all I'm going to say.
Don't hit it too many times.
Oh, tell me about it.
You might be launching something. You don't know. And then, of course, we can't go to Animal Kingdom yet. But once they get Avatar Land, is that space themed? Yes. I'm going to say yes.
Oh, we're going to have to revisit this one again, too. I can tell. I can just tell.
So that's what I got. Oh, and by the way, I'm telling you right now, I veto this one. Captain EO is not a ride, so does not count.
You know, the floor used to vibrate, which would technically make it a ride.
So I will give you a moment to revamp your top 3 because I know Captain EO was probably in there.
Okay, well, for you and our listeners, I will also allow extinct space attractions because one is on my list.
Oh. Did it have to do with the T-shirt I posted on our Facebook page?
No.
No. Oh?
It did not.
Oh.
But if you don't know what we're talking about, go to our Facebook page.
There you go. Oh, that's
Jeez,
good.
see, I did that?
Smooth, man. You are smooth.
That's all that eucalyptus.
We are not even going to talk about that anymore. Okay, so give me your number 3, Tim.
Number 3, I could talk about Stitch's Great Escape. I could.
You could, but I know you're not gonna.
Talk about Alien Encounter. Oh. But I'm going further back, and I'm going to talk Mission to Mars.
Wow. You did reach back far.
I did. I remember when I was, well, obviously younger. And I'd say better looking, but that didn't apply then either. But it was this whole theater, in theory, was a spaceship, and it took you to Mars.
I liked it. I enjoyed that. That was fun.
Exactly. You remember it had the monitor at the top and the bottom, so when you looked up, it was where you were going. The bottom was like you were looking at the ground or wherever you were already been.
Yeah.
And then the seats would like move a little bit to indicate, weightlessness.
Yep.
I just liked it.
Suck you down. It would go down, and you feel like, ooh.
That's right.
We're taking off.
And then I believe there's like 2 theaters there, isn't there? So it's like there's 2 different Mission to Mars theaters.
No, I thought there was only the one.
I thought there was 2. Like I said, I was younger and I've not been on Stitch. So
be glad there's not 2, or we'd have 2 Stitch rides.
You gotta get the spare parts from somewhere. But that's my number 3: Mission to Mars in Tomorrowland. What we'd like, we'll just say back in the day.
You're reaching back. I like that.
I've been known.
I'm going the same place as you, only I'm going a little more modern.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to Mars as well. But I'm going Mission Space.
Oh, that's a good call.
And I'm going full ride, man. Don't be giving me any of that. What is it? The orange ticket? Is the orange one the one? No.
I don't know. I call it spin, no spin.
I can never remember. I'm not going no spin. You got to go no spin. It's just a fun ride, and There's not too many rides that can really make you sick. But this thing can really make you sick.
If the ride includes an air sick bag,
yeah.
it might be intense.
Yeah. And places where you can discharge your lunch immediately after the ride. Yeah, it's an intense ride. And the last time we were down there, we rode it once, and then we had some fast passes left over later in the evening, and just my son and daughter went. And, of course, they come running back, and they are just laughing and laughing. And I said, what's so funny? And they said, the capsule next to ours, they were having to clean it up because somebody discharged their lunch. I'm trying to be PG.
A protein spill.
Protein spill. So it is a rough ride. And I like it. I think it's a really fun ride. And you can't beat Gary Sinise. Come on.
Well, you could beat him, but he wouldn't like it. I'm sorry.
The man is helping our veterans. Come on.
The man, well, he didn't even go to the moon in Apollo 13. He was in the simulator. But either way.
Somebody has to help on the ground.
I know, but he wasn't even sick. I'm sorry, am I giving too much away?
Yeah, giving away the plot to a 1990s movie. That's horrible.
Oh, but it's still awesome. I still watch it every time it's on.
It is. Don't stir the tanks. You always tell me don't stir the tanks.
Never stir the tanks. And he does it every movie. Oh my gosh. Well, I'll tell you, Bob, number 2 for me was the same thing as yours. Here's your number 3.
Ooh, Mission Space. All right.
Mission Space. The only thing I think would make it better, and I think they have this ability, is they could change it up like a little random ending type thing.
Yes.
They could change that little movie. I don't need to, well, I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't been on it. But, just change it up a little bit. I don't think it would take that much.
I think you're exactly right. They used to do that really, really big with Horizons, and they kind of do it a little bit now with Spaceship Earth, where they'll change up your ending. Your ending will be based on you, and I don't see why they couldn't do that. It's a computer program now. It's not like back in the day with the Tiki Birds that once it was programmed in, it was difficult to change.
Right. It's not like some guy in the back has to change out the VHS tape for the projection.
Right. Exactly. So, I agree with you 100%. Maybe, if you're not pressing the boosters at the exact right time, you get a different ending.
Oh, and also, can I tell you how cool it is? You know how when you're in there, you have like different switches and buttons?
Yeah.
You ever notice when you flick them, they make little noises?
Yes.
How cool is that?
That is cool. I would love for there to be one in there randomly in every capsule. It's a different one. But if you press it, an alarm just goes off and scares the heck out of you.
The lights go out, it starts flashing.
Right.
Saying you stirred the tanks.
Right. And the alien from Alien Encounter comes back and that might be too much.
Oh, and one other thing, I always pictured Mission Space as kind of the sequel to Mission to Mars.
Absolutely.
So just throwing it out there.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good show topic, like attractions that are sequels to previous attractions.
Oh, now you're giving away our show topics?
Gee. Oh, we'll edit that out. Don't tell anybody.
Alrighty then.
Okay.
We're back.
We're back.
After that edit. And,
it was smooth.
That was smooth. That was very nice. My number 2, I'm going back to Magic Kingdom with you, but I'm going to ride Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin.
Oh, that's a good call.
You know what? That's just such a fun ride, and it's fun because if you're riding with somebody, family members, and you can a little bit competitive to see
absolutely
who's high score, and I just like it. It's fun. It's a fun little ride.
I'll say a lot of people don't like it as much now, it seems like, since Toy Story Mania opened up. I still enjoy my Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. Yeah,
I do too. I'm not a big because I know you're going to find this shocking. I have a bit of a crooked nose from a baseball accident back when I was in high school.
Yes.
And glasses don't sit well on my face. So 3D glasses don't really sit well. So I can do them. It's not horrible, but I prefer not doing 3D if I can help it. So
Well, don't make yourself sound like a freak. You're not a freak. I can't wear glasses because I don't have a nose. That's what it sounds like.
Let me just. I'm gonna put this visual in your mind. When the baseball hit me in the nose, my nose was on my cheek. So there.
Oh well.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Don't mean to be so graphic.
That's okay.
Let's move on.
Oh, that's an excellent call.
Your number one space-themed ride at Walt Disney World.
I'm going to tell you, I wavered.
Oh,
I couldn't decide.
well, you got to.
I know. I'm going to commit here and say I went with Star Tours at the
Star Tours.
I almost said MGM Studios, but at Disney's Hollywood Studios. I'm going. I want, once I go old school, I can't go back.
No, I know. Yeah, exactly. Star Tours.
Star Tours, and I'll be honest, I've not ridden it since they redid it. What, like 2 years ago now?
Yeah.
But just going by the original, I still love the original.
Yeah, the original was good.
I love the queue area. I love just the ride itself. And this is before it was even 3D.
Yeah.
You know, you get in there, you hear a little Star Wars music going, little lasers going.
Huge fan of Star Wars.
Yes. I just love the ride a lot. And the Pee Wee Herman's was your pilot. How great was that?
It is. He does sound like Pee Wee Herman.
No, it is Pee Wee Herman. It was him.
No, come on.
Oh.
He was, yeah, never mind. We're not even going to talk about that.
Well, I know. Well, he wasn't in the back. He was in the front of the theater, not the back. I'm just going to leave it right there. Anyway.
See, this is what Google's for. Anyway, I am going to go with not the original version, but the new version of Star Tours.
Oh, okay.
As well as my number one. Because it is awesome.
Is it intense?
They have, I don't even remember, 7 or 700 different endings to this thing. And it's always something different, and it is just so much fun. Sometimes you get Darth Vader grabbing onto it, the ship with using the Force and shaking you around a little bit. And it's so intense. I love that ride. I could ride that all day.
Cool.
So now my wife, not so much. She gets motion sickness, and that's the end of that. So,
oh, yeah. I understand the motion sickness thing.
Yeah. So, but that's Star Tours is a good one, and which kind of lends us to we really wish they'd develop an entire Star Wars land over somewhere.
Well, you know what? Between like the Avatar land and the new Star Wars stuff that'll eventually be out, can you imagine the space themed rides they're going to have? Attractions.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Because they're going to have to go whole hog on these things.
Oh, absolutely. How about this? How about throwing this out there? How about instead of Cars Land over at the Disney Hollywood Studios, they put in Star Wars Land?
I love it.
The best place for it. I like it over there. I know everybody says, well, let's do an Ewok Village over at the Animal Kingdom. But I'm thinking, you've got Cars Land out in California. Make people go out there for that, and make people come into Florida for Star Wars Land. I know it's not, your really traditional Disney type product, but it is now.
Right. Let me ask you this, because I enjoy Star Wars. I'm not a huge super fan like you are.
Yes.
Is there enough content? It could be a fifth gate at Disney World.
Oh.
Instead of just a land at the studios.
Yes. I'm going to say yes.
Maybe that's what's taking so long.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe they're considering. I'm just saying.
Yeah. They're not going to do that. I don't see them doing an entire park that way, but there is definitely enough to make a small park. Yeah, absolutely. They could do that, but I don't know. I just like a few more rides, a few more something.
Absolutely.
We'll see what the new movie's supposed to be coming out in 2016 or something. They made an announcement; it's coming out. So, my understanding, Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher have signed on.
How about Mark Hamill? Is he busy doing other projects? Corvette Summer 2.
Oh, you did.
I did.
Oh, you you didn't bring out Corvette Summer. Oh, again, this is what Google's for. Look up Corvette Summer. Oh, Corvette Summer.
I know.
Anyway, that was a great topic. If you guys, let us know what you guys think. What are your favorite space rides? You know, a lot of people really like Astro Orbiter, or Space Mountain.
Oh, absolutely, Space Mountain. But
Those are your classics.
Tough decisions had to be made for the top three, Bob.
I know. It's always, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. I'm just saying.
But you do look good in the dress.
You said you wouldn't tell. Anyway, hey, I got a sweepstakes for us, Tim.
Hit us with it.
All right. This comes from, and all you parents out there know this place, the Children's Place, where you can buy all kinds of kids' stuff. They have them in some malls, I believe. Anyway, the Children's Place is running a sweepstake. It's the Disney Frozen Sweepstakes.
Brr.
Where are you ready for this?
I'm sitting down.
All right, I hope so. You could win a family trip for 4 to a place that is not frozen, Disney's Aulani Resort and Spa.
Oh.
How about that?
Nice.
But you got to get on this quick because it's you got to have your entry in by November 27th. So, and a first prize winner will receive a $1,000 gift card from the Children's Place to buy some cool kid stuff.
Oh, very nice.
Get on that. All you got to do is name, email, phone number, all that stuff, and your date of birth. So,
and if you win, let us know.
Absolutely. That's already up on our Facebook page and will be by the end of, by the time this is published, out on our Facebook page. So,
absolutely.
Our website. So, and that's all I got, Tim. We have one other thing, I think, right?
Yeah, we want to just make an announcement. We want to give our condolences to the Disney and the Miller family because, Diane Disney Miller just passed away, or actually earlier today as we tape this. So, yeah, she had complications from a fall in September, and we just wanted to let them know we're thinking of them and our best to the families.
Yeah, absolutely. The daughter of Walt Disney, the inspiration for really Disneyland and a lot of the Disney empire that you see today. So
she was the wife of Ron Miller, who did a lot of Disney movies.
Right, absolutely. He was actually, I believe, he was a president of the company for a little while after Walt had passed. So
he was.
It's there's always some sadness with happiness, and we wish them all the best, the family, and God bless her. And I'm sure they're having a great time up in heaven right now, talking about all the cool stuff that Walt has done.
Absolutely.
So that's all I got, Tim.
That's all I got, too. I think that's all my voice can take today, Bob.
All righty.
But everybody, thanks for listening. I'm Tim Scott. You can follow me on Twitter at ResortLoop.Tim. You can follow us on our website, ResortLoop.com.
And don't forget our Facebook page, /ResortLoop. Check out that Halloween to Christmas time lapse. And I am Resort Loop Bob on the Twitter. And don't forget to rate us on iTunes and listen to us on
The Stitcher.
That's
right. This has been ResortLoop.com, the gateway to the magic.
See you, everybody.
Saturday was always Daddy's Day with the 2 daughters. So we'd start out and try to go someplace with, different things. And I would take them to the merry-go-round, and I took them different places. And as I'd sit there while they rode the merry-go-round, did all these things, sit on a bench, eating peanuts, I felt that there should be something built, some kind of an amusement enterprise built where that the parents and the children could have fun together.